with the Bucks. That's just what I'm thinking. But I feel like as NBA fans, I know we may like other teams and whatnot. I see Domo laughing. That's fine. Uh, I think the Heat and the Heat and Bucks are the series that we as NBA fans, if we don't have a horse in the race, I feel like that's the one to watch. And I felt the same with the Suns and the Warriors, but I don't know at this point. It's been a fun playoff
Can
series so
can
far.
I ask y'all a question before Arthur goes? Do y'all think, and I think I'm in this belief, do y'all think that it would be better if they voted, tallied? Because honestly, I don't think it takes that long to tally the votes. If they voted, tallied, and announced all of the regular season awards before the playoffs started.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
absolutely. It
Yeah,
would
that
Yep.
would
get
be
rid
that
of
would
all
be
these
absolutely
dumbass
that.
comments about the playoffs that should never
Yeah,
be.
it'd be a
Yeah,
lot
Yeah,
less biased toward what's going on in the
but
playoffs too.
what is why does the media change their criteria for MVP? Like that's my thing. Because I have no problem who gets voted MVP as long as it's a consistent criteria. Because
Storyline. The storyline
but
always been.
because the criteria usually is, if I'm pretty sure, is you got to be, I don't know whose background that was,
Nigga,
but
you on the highway?
yeah, I'm pretty sure the criteria is you have to be a top like 3 seed and
yeah,
you have to be averaging good numbers. You know what I mean?
Well,
So like if
that
I think
Devin
it's
Booker,
I feel
if
like the
Dev-
criteria's been consistent though. I feel like at least consistent to them. I mean, the only people that get the MVP are either A, typically if you're the best player on a very dominant team or the best team in the NBA, B, the narrative going into the season highly favored you, or C, you have a very historical year. Those have been the only three, unless there's an exception you can bring up to me. Those have been the only three, like consecutive ways they've determined MVP.
I
so
think
why? Because I'm pretty sure Devin Booker averaged like 27 this year. Like
he
why
didn't.
was
It was
he
less than
like not
27.
even? Huh?
It was less
I'm
than
pretty.
27.
It was like 26.8.
Do
I
people
think.
not average 26.8? Is that rare?
No, no. But what I'm saying is though is like he won 60 games and he
Oh, that's
averaged that, even though I know Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid had better seasons. But wouldn't that, like, since he hit that 60 game threshold, shouldn't he have like been at the
I
top?
let me say this. I personally think, and again, Arthur, you got your hand up, so I'm gonna let you go after this. I personally think, for the most part, like Donald said, everybody's criteria is consistent. Historically speaking, if we go back, and I think it's a more recent thing. Some old heads would have to come in here and tell me about the '90s, the '80s, the '70s, hell, even the '60s. But
yeah.
I think people can point to maybe like five MVPs where, like, maybe six, where maybe seven, where this is a real conversation. And truly, all seven have come into my lifetime. Two Steve Nash, um, Derrick Rose, Westbrook, Harden, and these from Jokic right here. That's the but even with like a Harden, I think at the end of the day, it's about impact on the game and on your team, um, and how you measure that. So, you know, like I said, there's only been a handful, but every other time it's pretty spot on.
Wait, you said it's been a handful of times. Those seven you named, I'm sorry, I was looking at something. Those seven you named were the MVPs for what? Those like a sections or something like.
No, no, no. I'm talking about the league. Like I'm saying, there's only
Yeah.
there's only been a handful of times where people have really had chatter about if this was the right MVP, or so and so should have won it, or X, Y, and Z. Because even the years in the '90s where Michael didn't win MVP, people were saying, "Yo, yeah, Chuck deserved it that year," but we knew Michael was the best player.
Right.
Or Carl should have got it, or Carl got it that year, but we knew Michael was the best player. Um,
I
Okay.
agree with you wholeheartedly on that. By the way, the two Steve Nashes are the one that pop up more, and now Harden, as you said, Harden and Westbrook, those pop up to me more than any of the other MVPs before. So I would agree with you wholeheartedly on that.
but
So who should have won it the year Harden won it, y'all?
I don't even think. But I think what I'm saying is, and I'll let somebody else talk. I think what I'm saying is, Harden could have won it. Harden won it, understandably so. However, we know that somebody was probably the best player in the league, not named James Harden. That's happened before. There's nothing wrong with that to me. It's
That,
about
LeBron.
how much you impact the game for your team.
Was that
that's
the year
happened
he beat
every
out
year since
Giannis?
2010 when LeBron hasn't won MVP.
Exactly. Thank you. That's all I was trying to say.
If it's just the argument of okay, this guy won MVP, but it's clear that this guy's the best player in the league. That's every year LeBron didn't win it from
Yeah.
2010 to probably about I would say 2018 realistically.
Yep. I agree.
The year Harden won it, was that the year he beat out Giannis?
That was 2018.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he deserved it. Wasn't he the 1 seed with Chris
Yeah,
Paul?
that was the year,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
that's why I said up until probably 2018 because Harden really deserved it that year. I wouldn't even say Harden was. That's why I'm asking, who do y'all think should have won in 2018? Because the year before it was an argument for Harden, but Russ just did something historic. Which again, there's only three criteria to win MVP:
Yeah.
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 have a historic season, be a dominant player on the best team in the league, or have a really good season on the best team in the NBA, or you have a narrative a la Russell Westbrook 2017 and Luka, what was it, 2021, going into the 2021 season when everyone just automatically was like, oh yeah, Luka gotta have an MVP year. Like niggas really boosting Luka, but then the Mavericks was just ass.
Wait, so I have a
Well,
Yeah.
question. So Curry's unanimous MVP, what would that categorize? Would it categorize just a historical year or with just the best
It,
player?
cause it would
The-
be both, right? Because he was the 1 seed, and
that
he
was the
had.
year they were 73-9, right?
Yeah, that's the year there was
Yeah.
that
73.
is.
But
And
but my
and
my
should have
question
won
is
the
that Steph
title.
year before that, that Steph year where he averaged like 23, where he averaged like 23. Like I
That
know he won 66 games,
that's
but wouldn't that Steph year his first like MVP be kind of similar to what Devin Booker did this season? Will being a 60
Well,
win
I will
team.
have to look at the efficiency Curry was putting up. Like, was Curry putting up historic efficiency that year?
I think he
That's
was
where
shooting like 48% from
yeah,
the field and like 40
that's
from the
where
from the
Curry's
three.
style of play comes in my
Re-
opinion.
Real
It
Because
quick,
really
and
that
was
I'm
that's
Curry's
been
style of play.
does that go back to the conversation like the flashiness and what media? Because to me, the media works off of the narrative of what's coming into the season.
exactly.
Exactly.
What's
Exactly.
coming into the season is really the hype up. So that's why the MVP to me doesn't matter as much anymore. It really is starting
yes,
on the final MVP because the regular season MVP, earlier in the year before Kevin Durant got injured, it was definitely Kevin Durant that was just like the clear front runner, right? So until the injury, that's when the other names started coming up, but what if them other names were playing as well as him at the same time? That is just weird to me how they paint this picture and narrative. So it's always been narrative driven. So that's where for me it doesn't matter anymore. So if Jokic won, it'd be like, okay, yeah, he deserves it. He could back up the stats is on the third. But those two other guys, it's along the same lines. Like you could have swapped say if any of the two other players were having a great year. Say if you just threw like, I don't know, like um KD's name and freaking, I don't know, like throwing another name there. I'm just saying, like earlier it was DeMar DeRozan too. So for me it's just about name, popularity, and style of play. That's really it. Name, popularity, and style of play. I don't think they really have a
I
criteria.
don't
They
think
never
No,
style of
did.
play matters,
you're
but
right. You're right in my opinion. The people that make the narrative have more power than they've ever had. And like I mean they're on TV every single day, 24 hours a day, talking about the same topics, pushing the same narratives. And like I mean Russell Westbrook would average a triple double for what 4 seasons straight, and they just chose to focus on that for 1 season, and then they moved on. If they wanted to push the narrative of Russell Westbrook, still averaging a triple double, they could have did that. But and then you couple that with the flash
They
and the
got past
style.
being the
So
best player in the
If what you're saying was true, Jokic would never have won MVP. Though they never talk
no.
about Jokic.
well, hold on
What I'm
now.
You
You
saying
know,
got
is
hold
that
on now because you got
the same
a big section of the
with
media
Westbrook.
that loves this analytics stuff too. So
yeah,
It's choose how they play it because Westbrook went 4 seasons with triple doubles. They kind of risen up to being the best player in the league, but they know that would have been like too absurd to do that. So they had to focus on that first year. All right, he did another 3 years. Whoop de doo. Even though it was like something that's never been seen before. At least for me, it's never been seen before. But it's how they play. They can play either way they want to. They could dumb it down as low as they want to, or they could blow it up as much as they want to. You know, it's
Y'all don't.
No, they can't though.
But also
But they
it's
can't do that.
relative to
they
the season.
can though.
They just
Relative,
use
They can. They
context,
No,
can.
they
bro.
can't.
They
They just
can.
use context.
They can make
No,
us.
they,
bro.
They can make
No,
us.
That's why
no, they
advanced.
genuinely
That's why
can't. You want to know
advanced
why they
stats
can't
are
do
I
that?
important,
agree with
though.
that.
But wait, you want to know
But
why
whose
they can't do
background is
that?
that?
They
they
had a whole Sean's background going crazy. We had a year where we seen Westbrook literally defy all odds, do something we never seen before. That was crazy. But then we also seen him go to the playoffs and not be able to reciprocate anything, not be able to do anything
Yes.
that will equal greatness. And then we see him go into another season
it's
with
a
with a better team.
MVP
We see him
job.
go into a season with a better team. You gotta look at the narrative that was 2017. He's averaging a triple double, playing basically 1 on 5 is how people was putting it. No one gave credit to Sabonis, Steven Adams. No one gave credit to Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo.
It was literally Russ by himself. You go into the next season, you now have Paul George and Carmelo Anthony. You're averaging a triple double again, but you have help, and we've already seen it. You're not doing something we never seen before. We just seen you do it, so you can't boost it up as, oh my God, he's breaking the record. He would have to average more triple doubles. He would have had to got more triple doubles that season than he got the previous year to even have something to boost up.
But wait a
No,
minute. I mean, you did.
I,
To
I mean, they could boost that up. They could spin that any way that they wanted to. Like you can still go the old yo man. He's doing it for a second season straight. Like all the stuff that they were saying in the beginning of the first triple double run, talking about how hard it is to do and it's never been done before. If he did it 2 years in a row, you can still push that same narrative. They choose what we care
No,
about. Is my whole
no,
opinion.
no,
That's
no,
all.
no, they can't because you still see him as a loser at the end of the day. What are those? That's when the whole narrative of do these triple doubles matter because he's still fucking losing. That's when that started. After that first year,
I just
bro,
feel
it's
does
like
Wait,
does
but
triple
they
doubles
could have.
equal real wins?
into the
But I'm saying if
playoffs.
they
We're
wanted to
talking
nitpick his triple
about
doubles, they could have did that in the first year too. That's
it's
what
a
I'm saying.
regular season award. We're not adding into the playoffs. You're literally adding into the playoffs category because you're saying that he's still a loser. We're thinking about how he defined the regular season
I
basically.
think I
If you
think
want,
I think
if
what
we
you're
Even
could,
still,
But
jump
beyond
on.
that, though, if he's making triple doubles season after season, that doesn't matter because his efficiency, his shot selection is shit. Yeah, he can help
do you
sometimes,
think they're
but
gonna
if
point
he's
that
making
out?
bad decisions,
Not
that
point
don't
that out.
matter.
Yes, he's averaging a less
Yes,
efficient triple double. That
yes,
matters.
bro.
I think
That's
Yeah,
what
It's
makes
not.
it
his
It's
triple
not
matter.
I
double
don't
even.
is
even
less
think
It's not
efficient
even
than the
that though.
MVP
It's
is.
not even that though. It's the.
I don't even think it's that serious. I really
It's.
think y'all just got to compare it
The fuck
to
they see
the
on the court.
individual
It
season.
don't matter. It doesn't matter to me if
That's
he's averaging a triple double if you're losing the fucking game or if you're not getting
Wait a minute.
work
So
besides you kicking it
are
out
we
when you
saying
got
that
three
playoff
people on you.
are we saying that playoff performance factors into the following year's
No, but if your
regular
The
team
season?
is
narrative, it
winning,
factors into the narrative of the
yeah.
following year for certain players
hey
because it happened
to
with
be
Luca.
honest
We've seen
with
it.
you, I think it does. To be honest with you, I definitely think it does.
Uh,
Look at the
I,
2020 bubble. Look at the playoff bubble for Luca, and then go into that following season. Every fucking media head was pushing P after what he did with the Clippers in 6.
This is
That
why.
is literally a fact. That is
Yeah,
a
you're
fact.
right.
That's why I
You're right.
say the MVP does not matter. It's literally it's become shit. Like on respectfully, after James Harden run, it's become shit. It's that.
and the
What's
how?
post
become shit?
It's
I just
become
wish they
shit
kept.
because
The
your favorite
criteria
players
for
aren't getting it.
MVP
That's
I'm
changes
talking
every
crazy.
season.
as the criteria, bro. As the,
Criteria
Yeah,
changes every season, and you don't know what the
Okay, well
fuck it
hold on.
is.
So
yeah.
It's
Like
the
I
same thing. No,
so
no,
if
no, no. Y'all don't know the criteria because y'all not fucking voting. The criteria has been the same 3 different criterias for the existence of the NBA. You can go back and point out the year when it wasn't someone being the best player, the clearly best player on a very good team in the season, a clear narrative being driven for a player, like clearly narrative based, or someone having a historical year. It is the same 3 criteria. They have been
yeah, but they
consistently giving us the same three
But
criteria.
outside of the
but they
first
Criteria.
don't
one, the
They've
other
been
drive the
two are
consistent.
narrative
very
for certain
subjective.
players. Like they weren't
Outside of the
driving the
first one, the other
narrative.
two are subjective.
Yeah, they weren't driving the narrative for Devin Booker this
media
season.
Like
uses
especially the narrative part. The narrative could be for anybody.
Because Jokic is having a hell of a fucking season. Jokic is having a historical fucking season. Crazy season.
yeah.
facts. And
Crazy season.
on
And no
top
one
of
thinks
that,
Devin Booker is the best player on the fucking Suns. A lot of people think it's Chris Paul, and that's the problem.
It
It's
doesn't
a
even
bunch of
matter.
debate
No,
on
you.
who the best player is.
But not, you
That's
can't
fair.
not only be the best player. Now it's like you can't even have help. You have to do it by yourself. Like
I don't
That's
know
not
about
true.
that.
That's
That's
not
not
that's
true.
true
true.
I
because
That's
don't know
true.
if
The
about
that
knock on
if that
Embiid
was the
all
case,
season has
then
been he has
Embiid
had
so
and
Domo.
inexperience. They
Giannis
like,
should not
Domo.
hey
be in the
man,
Y'all
conversation.
tell me
Michael Porter
Giannis
Jr.
didn't
is
have help when
gone.
he won MVP?
Whoa. Everybody
Giannis
calm.
didn't
Everybody
have help when he
calm
won
down.
MVP.
Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Right now, y'all are squawking like fucking chickens. Jesus Christ.
Domo. So let's say Steph's Warriors team, that 2013 season happened this season. You still think it would be Jokic, Embiid, and him for MVP?
I'm sorry, what? Ask that again?
So because you said that they weren't driving the narrative for him. So I'm saying if Steph's first MVP year, let's say he was the one seed this year, having averaging the same amount of points, whatever, and Embiid, Jokic, and Giannis were doing the same thing. Who do you think should have been MVP? Do you think Jokic should still get it because he's averaging a crazy season?
They would have gave it
I
to
will
Curry,
say
bro.
They would
They
have
would
I'm
given
have
it to
about
given
to
it.
say
Curry.
they're going to give it to Curry. If you're telling me that the 3-point boom happens now instead of then, yes, it's still going to Curry. If the Warriors are still a dominant team, number one team in the West, Curry is still having the year he had, but he's defining the game with 3-pointers. They were defining the game with small ball and changing it for the next era coming up. Yes, Curry still wins.
So narrative has a huge deal to do with it. Then okay.
With that year, narrative did have something to do with it. Yes, that was a narrative year.
But not
Again,
only, no.
I feel
Y'all
like
niggas
narrative has
talking. Y'all niggas talking bullshit. Look. That year when Curry won his first one, he won 60. That team won 67 games. They were noticeably better than whoever was else in the conversation in
Same
terms
with
of
the
like
Suns.
the Suns weren't. They were like 65. They weren't 67. 60 what? 64. It
But
was
that's still the
64
same
wins.
thing, though.
Wait,
Though,
wait,
come
wait.
on.
And on top of that, like Damo just said, it wasn't a clear understanding of who the best player was on that team.
You can
It
Okay,
make
just wasn't.
that's
Chris Paul's
fair.
better.
That's fair. I can agree with that point.
I would also say, and I'm not meaning to, the West is significantly tougher now when those guys were younger, like Dre, Clay, Steph, and the whole unit they had around them. So that was a deserving year for Steph, I'll say. But I'm not knocking on Booker either. I'm just not saying he's not MVP debatable this year. Um, but I want to say one thing, and I'm going to hop off here. Uh, why can't we? Okay, we got our regular season prizes. That's fine. Jokic is the regular season MVP. Why can't we put more emphasis on these finals and postseason players? Like, let's say, I don't know, Tyler Hero. Yeah, he got 6 man. I'm mentioning Hero, but just who else? Cameron Payne. Love Cameron Payne. Okay, why can't he make like a second team All NBA postseason? You know, why? What there needs to be an emphasis on that, in my opinion, because
You
this is when the season actually matters.
you
It's
have
more
a point.
physicality,
That's a great point.
more physicality. Thank you, Tyler. More physicality, more chess moves. You know, you gotta really, coach of the year. I mentioned Udoka should have probably got coach of the year in my opinion, especially being as high seated as he was. But I mean, that's here nor there. I It changes. Things are going to change in the postseason, and that's why Giannis might be my MVP right now because I'm not giving it to Joel. I'm just not.
But
Or
but isn't that? I mean, that would just be basically Finals MVP at that point.
well, yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that, but like more of an emphasis. Why can't we just talk about this? Like how they do their whole end of the year award show. It's a no, hang on. It's more of a it's more of a spectacle. But why can't we do that for the
I
postseason?
will.
You
I
know
I
will
what?
think
say.
we do that though. I mean, people religiously hold it against Curry that he doesn't have a Finals MVP. I mean, there's if for what most people's top 10 all time, all of them have multiple Finals MVPs. All I mean, like
But
Finals
I feel like
MVP do matter. Like it's not like nobody doesn't say it doesn't matter, and it'd be much harder to make like other awards for a postseason when players only play like some players may only play one round. So like I'm supposed to put
Well, I
I mean
this
will.
that's fine.
player there because he only played 5 games. Like
I
this,
will.
I get
this
I
right.
will
doesn't
say
They do
this.
it.
But
It
And he could
happens.
I
go
So
off
mean,
for those 5 games.
yeah,
well,
he
to
went
his
off for
point,
them 5 games though.
well, to his
That's
point, I mean, like, but my thing is, we put we put so much emphasis on the
5 games in the
playoffs these
finals.
days. Like players' legacies are changing every day just based off, a playoff performance. So I mean, I don't know. It's the culture we live in is putting so much
As it
I
should.
emphasis.
agree.
As it
So
should.
As
I
it
mean, why
should.
not?
As
I
it
don't know.
should.
Well, it depends. It depends on the player. It depends on the player.
By
No,
oh,
every player gets criticized equally to me, bro.
I
If
don't know,
if you play
man.
like shit, I'm gonna say you play like shit.
I don't know, man.
If you play historically bad, I'm gonna
I
say
don't,
you play historically bad.
but if an average player goes off in the
it's
playoffs,
about
he gets
context
remembered.
too, though. That's all.
Yeah, a lot of people don't add context.
But as
I'm
he
sorry, what
Listen,
was
should.
that?
I don't think they should be
Yeah,
giving
Domo, you're.
awards
I
out.
feel like you hold people accountable no matter what. Not everybody like you, Domo.
Let me say this. Let me say this to his point, and he just left. I
And
really like bro.
to speak to the playoff stuff, people's
Late to
outlook
breaking news
on
this Vladimir Putin bringing up what they
What the
say.
hell?
yo, what the hell was that?
Yo, whose
Yo,
background is that? That's crazy.
Yo, Low going
so
crazy.
my
That's wild.
My
hey,
bad. My bad. My bad. My
when
bad.
it
Oh,
when it
what?
goes to like players in the playoffs, people's outlook on players should change during the playoffs because in the regular season you're only seeing a guy 4 times a year, or so many times a year. And then in the playoffs, you see that same player 5 times in a row. So now, if you're playing against a great NBA franchise player, now you have 5 games to figure out how to shut him the fuck down. So if you're playing against a team like we're seeing right now with the Celtics and the Bucks, you got 5 games to figure out how the fuck to shut down Giannis.
Facts.
Like, so that's why the playoffs is a big part. And then to go back to the MVP thing, MVP literally stands for most valuable player. If you take Jokic off of that Denver team, do they even make the playoffs?
But that
You
that
can say that
applies
about
to
you,
that
you
You
can
can
applies
say
say
to
that
that
about
you
basically
can
the
say
every
next
great
player.
player,
few
right?
That
players,
applies to
man. You
everybody.
can
You
say
can
that
say
about
that
But
the
about
next
every
but
few
what
great
I,
players,
but
man.
I,
player.
but what I'm saying is that
What are the
it's
Sixers?
like one of the guys was saying earlier when Jokic is touching
What
the
about
ball,
Giannis?
the culture of the team. I mean, but at least they'll make
Jeff
at
Teague.
least the 8th seed. Like, let's be real,
But hold on, wait,
especially
hold
coming
on,
out of the East.
You saw what
wait,
happened with
wait,
James Harden the first
hold
games.
on.
You could literally say the same thing for the
But
76ers, bro.
Embiid
Bro,
led the league in scoring with that whole Ben Simmons situation going on all this year. I don't see how that's
But why do
being
you only talk about
ignored the
scoring?
way.
Like that's the only box score. Like
What? Hold
why
on,
are we only
defense.
about
Wait,
scoring? Like that's the
I don't.
only thing to do on the floor.
I don't see
Mm.
nobody picking on Embiid on defense.
Real quick,
Like,
What? Oh, if you don't,
real
if you don't,
real.
then you don't watch
Yeah,
basketball.
you
You
don't
don't.
watch
you don't watch
basketball.
basketball.
You just don't. You
Precious
just
literally
don't.
gave him a lot of meat last series. Let me say this. To dude's point that was just in here, and I actually enjoyed him. The Knicks fan. I wish I would have got his name. They they do in college basketball give tournament awards. They give tournament based awards.
They
I
shouldn't.
don't think they shouldn't.
Bro, I feel okay. It's basically it's a part to if they were to do that in the NBA, I honestly feel like that's got to be the most like bullshit as I'm gonna give you this participation. If we think the MVP
What?
award is as important, hold up, let me finish. If we think the MVP award is as important to say if he loses the playoffs, right? Say just like Jokic, if he lost the playoffs, to go ahead and be like, okay, forget about him. Let's focus on these guys right here and start giving that little participation award. It's like it's kind of bullshit.
You don't. Let me ask you
I
this.
feel
Let
like
me
the
ask you this.
MVP is more
One
participation
one.
award than the player
Hold
of
on.
the
Hold on. Hold on.
playoffs.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold
That's
on.
to
Hold
me.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. First of all, first and foremost, you don't even know my stance on what I was just about to say. You don't even know where I was going with that. I could have talked about any and everything. Second of all, do you watch college basketball?
A little.
So you
nobody
don't
watches
watch
college
college
basketball.
basketball.
That's a
I,
no.
You don't
That's a no.
I'm about to say
you
nobody
don't you
watches
don't
that college
you
basketball
don't watch college
prior to
basketball.
Nobody
That's
watches college.
exactly what I just thought. So you don't know the criteria or the players that even make the all tournament teams. You don't know anything about that, do you?
you just said they gave out part. You just say they gave out
You
tournament.
didn't even let him finish.
You need to let me finish.
You're right. I didn't, but you were just saying.
How
I'm
you
gonna
know what I was just saying if you didn't let me
because
finish?
you were literally talking about the sorry, you were talking about the tournament award. You were gonna say that they give out tournament awards or all team first.
Can you please just go? Please just finish your point,
I
Omar.
want I
Please,
want him to put
Jesus
his
Christ,
listen. I want him to put his foot so far up his fucking ass. Like
Omar. Please just finish talking about
listen,
what
Don't
you were
worry.
saying, please.
listen. They give out all tournament team awards. So, not and it's crazy. It's not even like a thing. It's truly it's something that they do that like an NBA YouTuber would do. If we pick the best players out of the playoffs, uh, just weird enough, me and my brother used to do this thing where literally exercise where hey, if this team beats this team, and then the team that won moves on, they take the best player from the team they just beat in that series and add them to the team. How does the next series stack up? It's a fun thing. It's not crazy. What the guy was just referencing was why do we not give more recognition to those guys as opposed to some of the other regular season stuff? We can't sit here and act like regular season aren't less valuable in today's game, especially than postseasons in the past or than postseasons today. Regular seasons way less. They value less. As far as legacy and shit goes, it just is what it is. It don't mean as much. So
That's why
now
LeBron left
Mink
Cleveland.
Mink
Facts.
sardonic, whatever you can go ahead and respond to that now that you know my whole stance. But
So at first, I thought you were gonna say, "My bad, you're right. I shall shut the fuck up. That's on me." But I honestly felt like you were gonna say that we should. No, okay. Question: You think we should be giving out these participation awards in the playoffs? Basically,
I mean, isn't everything a participation award at this point?
no.
To be honest with you,
As in like specifically for the playoffs, because to me, like the dude was alluding to, okay, after the after the regular season, we should focus on playoff like awards, then to the final, then to finals awards. Like he was separating it basically.
yeah,
I
you can
don't
just
think
name a. I don't. What's the problem with?
No, because basically I thought you were gonna say, because this is what I was viewing, like my point of view was, it's like you were
Well,
agreeing.
don't tell me what your past one was. Tell me what your new one is based off of what I told you.
Okay, so now that you're saying that, I'm not saying as you finish, I'm not saying that I fully agree, but I could kind of understand now that what you were fully saying. Since I, you know what I'm saying, I talked ahead before, I understand what you're saying now, but personally, I feel like that it'd be too short. So I'd be like, it'd be too short to call or too early to call things like that in the playoffs, because certain things can automatically switch. Like saying a player is having a great series, and then the next series they play ass as hell.
Then you would just evaluate it that way. I mean, again, they do the tournament thing, and the NCAA tournament is like a game. Now, you would have to have a crazy game if you played one game and were in the tournament awards, like the all tournament team, um, versus somebody who played, all possible games. But that's just the way it is. If you drop 65 in the first round of the tournament and you get eliminated, um, I'm pretty sure you should still qualify for a tournament award if that makes sense.
Look, bro. Look. At the end of the day, Jokic winning MVP is not the worst thing in the world. There's a reason why people should more so focus on MVP finishes, like finishing top 3 or top 5 in the MVP race, more so than actually winning the award. Because on a year to year, like some of you all saying, on a year to year basis, sometimes it may be some changes, but at the end of the day, the spectrum or the requirements to win an MVP isn't so crazy that consistently being a top 3 to 5 player finishing an MVP race isn't going to just be handed to several different players. Like if you have multiple years where you're finishing top 3 or 5 in the MVP race, and when I say multiple, I mean like 5, 6 plus years. Like normally those players are the ones who are all time great players. So if and really and true, that's the way that many people should look at it. But I don't think that it changes enough for us to like try to discredit the whole award though, just because one or two examples where it strays away from the norm.
And that's right.
I just think they should just take away the narrative part. That's it. I'm cool with the historic seasons and being like winning a ton of games, but the narrative is crazy. I hate that
I don't
part.
I don't think that
Yeah,
there's any way that you can take
yeah. I
away the
don't know how
narrative
you're
though.
gonna take away the narrative.
They got to
I
figure something
I
out
think
because it's
it's
That's
human
how
bullshit.
they get.
nature.
That's how they get views. That's how they
I
make
think
their
it's
Because
money.
how,
like
how how do you define a historic season without
a
coming up
narrative.
with some?
Yeah. Also, back to like the idea of like a award for
just the playoffs. Other sports do it. Soccer does it. They do it for the World Cup. They have
Oh
the
my god, man.
bro. Just saying, I'm supporting
Yeah,
your
but
argument,
he's
bitch.
right.
I'm supporting your argument.
Football.
Bro.
No, I know. He's
Alright,
always comes up here with the soccer talk.
Like you
alright,
might have been
bro.
the best player in the Champions League, but your team didn't win.
That
You played the tournament though.
you so in the World Cup, most of the times, well, the last 3 times, it's been the loser of the final. Their best player has gotten player of the tournament. It's not the way they have it. It's just the way it ends up to be, and it's not an award that really carries so much weight. So back to the other guy's point, it's not gonna like carry over to the next season. It's not anything like that. It's just like a small, like another award you can add into the NBA, and I think it's lacking, especially in the playoffs. Something like that. Um, they also do like young player of the year. So like, just like a example would be like Luka against the Clippers in the bubble. He would win like young player of the year, shit like that. Or like Ja this year could have won the young player of the year. So it's some awards that they're lacking in that could help other awards out.
I think being able to look over a decade's worth of like an awards strictly for the playoffs and the players that made the All NBA Playoff Team Award or something like that. I think that would be dope to look at to see. Oh yeah, man, he was
I
average during the
agree.
regular season, but he showed
I
up.
agree.
And it's not even always going to be star players because role players. There are a lot of role players that step up during the playoffs. So yeah, I think that would be dope to look at over the course of 5 to 7 years and look back on. Yo, man, that this guy was killing it during the playoffs, even though he didn't do anything during the regular season. Just for the fact that we put so much emphasis on the playoff stuff now. So yeah, that would be nice to look at, especially if the players could make some money off
Yeah, that's
of
a
it too.
big thing. Like, there's
Be
so
a
much
number.
emphasis on the playoffs, but
I mean, but you have that though. You're able to go back and look at some of the past finals MVPs and look at a guy like Iguodala, a guy like Tony Parker, a guy like Kevin Durant, and be like, yeah, those role players really stepped up
Nah,
for their
that's
teams in the finals.
yo,
You're bugging. All right.
yo,
What
you
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 talking
dirty
about?
But
fan.
here's actually a better example. Like Steve Nash has 2 MVPs, but no championships. I don't think I've ever heard people like almost unanimously he's not a top 30 player.
We
Even though
don't
the
we don't
regular
talk about
season
Steve Nash.
accolades, say it again.
I was
I
saying
didn't hear.
you're right. We don't talk about Steve Nash. Like he just
Yeah, like his regular season accolades is on par with a lot of players who are finishing in the top 30 all time. But because he lacks the postseason success, I don't think anybody puts him in there. So I'm like when y'all sit here and say that like we put too much emphasis on the regular season, like bro, if anything, it's in the opposite direction. If Chris Paul wins a championship this year while playing great, I'm so serious when I say almost probably unanimously everybody would have him over Steve Nash, even though he doesn't have a single MVP to his name at all. So when y'all say those things, I don't understand the concept. There's probably more players with um with no MVPs who are higher than players or just as high as players with an MVP.
That feels weird though.
Why?
No. That's how it should be. That's how
I
it should be.
guess.
Why? I don't know. I don't know why that
I
feels
mean,
so.
I'm gonna defer to Lo. I would defer to you because you're the one that does the work and analytics and stuff.
nah, the
It's just
Dickian
me
is
as a fan.
crazy.
I'm like, that feels weird when I hear it.
Man, grow
Dick,
some nuts,
the
man. Don't defer to
But
Law because
Dickies,
he
yo,
low.
that
I'm
but
Dickies is
actually
hurt.
you want to know
He's
why
so
this
crazy,
why
dog.
does that sound weird?
That's
Because like
crazy.
I just named a player in Steve Nash, and I think again
Because I
universally,
totally agree with you. I don't think Steve Nash is like putting you. Most people don't historically put Steve Nash over Chris Paul, but then like you said, he won those MVPs, and it's like when that happened, even when it happened, people were like, I don't know about that one, Chief. Like,
but that's my point to the overarching conversation we're having about players regular season versus postseason. Like those, like I understand what y'all are saying, but if we being honest with ourselves, bro, like a lot of players who have MVPs, it's not like we just throwing them ahead of all these other players. Like we just not doing that. Like Karl Malone has 2 MVPs. There are a bunch of players with only one MVP who are ahead of him all time. Like
Like
they're just
Yeah,
up
you're right.
because of the
That's
lack of
true.
success.
That's true.
We know that already.
So I have a
But
question.
Barkley
I
has an
think,
MVP, and there's players we put ahead of him whoever just because they have a championship.
But I think it's the fact that, like, especially to the players, like they know that it's like they whether they say it or not, they care about their legacy. A lot of them do, and not being able to get those awards at the end of the day, I mean, it still affects their legacy. Like, okay, Embiid does what he's doing now for another 6 to 7 years or whatever. Hey, he's going to be, he's going to be in that top upper echelon of centers. But we are going to discuss the fact that he's only got one MVP, or he doesn't have any MVPs. It's going to come up when you start comparing the greats of the greats, because you have to start nitpicking. And I think these players get upset about that kind of stuff. Like, Jokic got 2 MVPs, and we know that he's not going to be considered, among the best of the best all-time centers. When Embiid has,
But why? Why
I
do
was
we
about to
know
say
that?
that's a
How do we know
reach.
that?
Jokic could do that. Jokic
Because
could
that and
Yeah,
absolutely do
I,
that.
that's
that
a
that whole
crazy ass
narrative
That's a
too
take.
of
reach.
we're
like
not,
Jokic is in this class of like Steve Nash.
As an Embiid fan, Jokic is
we're
cold, bro.
not. Come on,
Jokic
If
is
man.
cold.
no, if
We're
everybody
not.
gets healthy next year and Jokic
Come on.
they go to the finals, how would that
he's a
how are we
top
not
30 player
talking
ever.
about him?
Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, see, and that's another issue. Jamal Murray and Michael Porter, like, do we really think that they're making them finals,
They
finals
made it to the
contenders?
I
conference
feel like if they
finals
make
when
it
They
to
all of
the
them
made it
were
to the
healthy.
conference
Look,
finals,
man,
and
I'm just
Jokic wasn't
saying.
even the player that he
Man,
was
look,
right now.
I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't see us looking like discussing Jokic, you know, 10, 20 years from now. I do not
I disagree.
I do not
What?
see
I
But how
we
but
disagree.
how
advance.
but
Dude,
how
you
would
I
can
you?
say
disagree.
anything
I'm
on his.
so serious
That's
when I say how
crazy as
would you know
fuck.
that?
When
I
we're
How would you
disagree.
know
I'm just in my opinion. I'm
when
just saying.
Giannis won his second MVP, nobody have known where he is right now because that was before he won a championship and went on a historic run. How would you know that? Nobody doesn't know that at all.
Okay. Let me see. Let me say it like this: the playing style and the way that he plays, I don't think it's going to lend itself to people. Yo, y'all remember Jokic? Y'all remember Jokic? Like that. As far as going forward, 10, 20 years from now, nobody's gonna be trying to run back Jokic highlights.
Maybe the
It's not.
Capitals.
But we see. But
Niggas
I,
hey,
I
still
hey,
Not.
talk
disagree.
about Alvina Sabonis. What are
Niggas
you
don't
I
talking
watch
disagree.
about?
I was about to
Record
say I disagree.
highlights and they still put him in the top 10. What are you saying right
I
now?
wait,
disagree.
what
People
did
Yeah.
you
still
say?
hype up Bill Walton.
Wait, what did you say?
I said people don't watch Tim Duncan highlights, and he's universally a top 10 player all time.
Oh, that's what happens when you win championships.
I
But
just
you
said
don't know
that.
if he's gonna.
But if
What the
he
fuck?
just said
What are we?
hypothetically, if he
Listen,
Nigga,
does
what
go
are
to
you saying
win
right now?
a ring and
I
gets the
just
one
said if
seed,
Jokic goes to
ends
the
up getting the
finals and
Finals
they're
MVP.
a championship contending team when everyone is healthy, that would then change the argument.
Yeah, I agree.
It would, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
just
my god,
saying.
I
I
got
don't
it.
foresee. I don't
Jokic
foresee.
is
I'm just
also,
saying. I don't
but
foresee Jamal Murray and Michael Porter making them. Oh, this title contending team. I don't see it.
They were
I feel
two
like,
games
I feel
away
like if
from
the Nuggets
doing
go
it.
one
They were
seed, it could have
two
been
games
Jamal
away
Murray
they
from
were
and
three
doing it,
games away
bro.
from doing that too.
And Jokic wasn't even the player that he is now.
And
Jokic has
Jokic
taken a
is like
step up in play.
what? And Jokic isn't. I mean, do y'all feel like Jokic is some fan favorite? Do y'all feel like a majority
Bro,
of
just say
fans
you
love?
xenophobic. Say
he's
you don't
like
like
He
white
just
he's
people.
a
won two
Just say
statistical
you
MVPs.
stat
xenophobic.
nerd
Hold on,
favorite.
man.
What
He
are we
said.
Yo,
He
I
said
saying?
just say
wait,
white
you
wait,
people.
xenophobic.
yo, they
He just
said,
won
Damn.
two MVPs off of
yo, they
voting.
said,
I wouldn't say Jokic is a
Wait,
fan
who
favorite
votes?
though.
yo, they say
Who
you
votes?
Like
xenophobic,
he
and then
might
they
be
said
he's
that
a
you don't
stat
like
nerd
white
favorite.
people, bro. That's crazy.
All right, bro.
Bro, I
Damn,
did
Nah,
not
that's
hold
just
on,
crazy.
hey,
say.
yo, hold on, yeah,
Wait,
I
I
didn't
have
say
a
that
yeah,
at
question.
all.
no cap.
I
Bro,
have a
if
question
he
for
goes out
Tyler,
there and
bro.
wins a championship, he's like a top 30 player, bro.
He already
I
Yeah,
have a
is,
yeah.
question.
bro.
That's
Tyler,
facts.
let's
Well,
keep it a
not as
bean.
facts.
Big man, what are your criteria then? Like just your personal criteria for a great big man. What would it be?
Oh, the ability to dominate on both ends. Not even you
But
don't.
these
Okay, he
Okay,
does
forget.
that. He does that. So
I
continue.
disagree. I disagree.
Okay,
I
I
he's gonna
mean,
disagree.
talk
You
about
said
his
wait. You said
defense.
dominate. Did you use the word dominate on both ends?
you
Wait,
use dominate, but
wait. No,
continue.
but you said Jokic does that,
Okay,
right?
so we didn't just have like an hour-long conversation saying how Jokic the last 2 years has become a pretty great defender, where
No.
you
Whoa,
yourself said
whoa,
he was food. That's
whoa.
wild.
Hold on, man.
You're
See,
crazy as
I'm
fuck,
I'm an
dog.
eye
Hey, I'm
test
just
guy.
asking, what's your criteria?
I'm an
First off,
eye test.
But
I'm an eye test guy.
So you don't look at stats.
oh
So
my
you don't know
god,
what you're talking
dude.
Type
about.
shit.
I
Type
heard
shit.
you.
Type
I'm gonna
shit.
mute my mic now. Y'all got.
What? Wait. What are
wait,
you?
I
What are you?
do have a question.
Go ahead.
Referencing back to, sorry to bring this up, but the playoff awards, how would you guys do it if you guys were able to? How would you guys do it? How would you guys?
Nigga, it's called a Finals MVP, bro. Like I don't know what you're.
Yeah, why are we doing
What are
playoff
we
awards
doing right
now,
now? It's
bro?
Finals MVP.
This,
That's it.
this. I mean, bro, I've
Oh
been
shit!
listening
Here
from
comes
afar,
Sniper.
bro.
Oh shit! I'm like swipe a
From for real, bro.
Oh,
No, sniper's cool. You got it right, Loke. I'm about to snipe one of these
oh
dudes out here
man,
talking all this
Jesus.
reckless, bro.
Hey man, hold
This is
up. Hey,
my.
wait,
What
1 second,
I
man.
This,
don't
I don't
believe
like
in.
that dig. Y'all said I don't like white people.
I don't believe in it, but they say they should. So I'm just saying, if they would, how would they do it? I don't believe in that.
They'll
But
give it. They'll give it at the end of the finals, aka the Finals MVP. That's what they'll do.
look, bro. Folks is just complaining, dog. And you know what's so funny is all these folks are complaining that saying that like they eye test watchers and that the only people voting for Joker is casuals and nerds. The only people that are complaining about this are
Yo, is this face
casuals,
good?
bro, who don't
Hello?
actually watch what he's playing. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I heard that, man. You called them
Can you hear me?
casuals, dog. I heard it.
The only people that don't like Joker are casuals, bro, who actually don't watch him play, who don't know what they're talking about. And people out here saying, like, what you mean you ain't gonna talk about him in 20 years? So here's what I want
Yeah,
to
that was
step back.
weird.
So the fact that you have a player revolutionizing the position. In 20 years from now, you're telling me that he's not gonna have an impact on the game. People ain't gonna talk about
Is
him in
bro
historical
speaking right
greatness.
now or am I tripping?
Bro, Jalen, bro. Everybody else can hear me but you, my bro.
Yeah, that's you, Jalen.
Bro. So
Okay, yeah,
I
I just
think
gotta leave and rejoin. Hold up.
the idea that somehow like what he's doing from the offensive position, from what he's doing from the center position, is similar to what Steph Curry did in the 3-point revolution. How do you know that? Because if you look at the ball and the way that it's changing from how bigs are handling the ball, what bigs are doing as a facilitating standpoint, from a playmaking standpoint, Embiid taking a leap as a playmaker, all that is tied into the fact that for the first time there's a prototype. Like he is the prototype for what that looks like. And so the real issue I have with all this, bro, is like if you think Embiid is the MVP, cool. If you think Giannis is the MVP, cool. If last year you want to say it was Steph, whatever else it was, I'm good with it. But the fact of the matter is folks is just hating on Joker because they don't like Joker. And the real issue, they don't watch Joker. And so everybody bringing up like the playoff stuff and playoff success. I got a question for you. There's like what 3, 4, maybe 5 players in the NBA that are better or as good as playoff performance as he's been over the last 4 seasons, and they're all champions. If you want to put Luka in there, you can put Luka in there with a 40% usage rate. Put whoever you want in there. The fact is that he's done everything that's been asked of him. He's performed. He's elevated. When the pressure gets tight, when the moments get greater, he shows up. Draymond Green had nothing but respect for him. Draymond Green don't show nobody respect. I ain't heard Draymond Green talk about a player like that since he played against LeBron James.
Draymond Green shows plenty of players respect.
What?
Draymond Green shows
bro.
plenty of players respect.
I never heard Draymond Green talk about a player like he talked about Joker after that series. Like unless you're talking about LeBron James. That's it. That's it. And if you even ask him about what he saw from him and why he should be the MVP, it's clear. Because that man went into that building and averaged 31, 13, and 5 on 57% shooting and went to work on everybody, including Draymond. Rudy Gobert, everybody. He knocks them all down. Like, my whole issue with this is, like, if you're telling me you want Embiid, you want Giannis, I'm good with that. Make an argument. But don't let your argument be like an anti-Jokic conversation, because then you're not actually bringing it to the table.
Wait,
That's my issue with it.
How is me saying I prefer a dominant big man that can perform?
What is a
on both
dominant
ends of
big
the
man?
court,
What is
that
a
can
dominant
perform on
big man?
both
What does
ends
that
of the
mean?
court?
What does that
How is
mean?
that me being an anti-Jokic?
What is a dominant big man?
Because that's who Jokic is. What you just said is who Jokic is.
I don't want any point guard seeking out my MVP big man on the switch every possession.
Okay,
in
so
the final.
who would
Wait
that
a
be
minute.
then?
What are you talking
So who
about?
would that be then? Who would
Yeah,
that be?
I'm trying to understand who that is.
Wait,
Who
you
is
got
that?
you got two other MVPs or MVP finalists in Embiid and Giannis.
Embiid will get searched out on pick and
Yeah, he
rolls when
was.
he had to
He
go
was
against
last year.
Steph Curry.
And he
Are you
was last year.
crazy?
And he was last year. He was exposed last year.
Whoa,
Matter of fact,
y'all are ridiculous.
Precious Achua did it this year. OJ Anunoby did it this year. Fred VanVleet did it this year. Pascal Siakam did it this year.
The Heat doing it?
What do you mean
They
on the
don't
Heat?
have. They
Who?
don't have a point.
Jimmy Butler?
Bro, they don't have a point of attack shooter like
Again,
Steph Curry for them. Are you crazy?
Jimmy Butler is doing that to Embiid again. As
Yeah, he
somebody
did
who is a
yesterday.
Sixers
Back to back
fan.
to back
That's the
assists
thing.
with Embiid yesterday.
So we find a couple.
Embiid is lit in
so we
drop
find a couple of
coverage,
possessions where Jimmy Butler got an
Bro,
and
I
one.
don't understand why y'all even interacting. I don't understand why y'all interacting with this.
Yeah,
He's
bro, it's
comparing
crazy.
Jimmy Butler to Steph.
Bro.
It's not even close.
Hey, by the way, that playoff riser.
If Joel Embiid was matching up with the Warriors, they would be targeting him every possession the same way.
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, and
And
I'm
guess
a
what? And
Sixers
that
fan.
that that
It's
that
crazy.
playoff riser you talking about, Tyler, the one that's averaging 25, 11, and 2 on 46% shooting or whatever else it is, that playoff
So
faller
y'all, hold
that
on.
you talking
Let me just
about.
make sure. Let me
Everybody hyping this man up, bro, and talking about the
just make sure I
defense, all this other
understand
stuff.
this.
Look at his game. Look at the way he's actually playing against worse competition. For whatever criticism
Let
you
me
got of Joker and what he didn't do, he's still out playing Embiid. By a leap, still out playing
make
Embiid.
sure.
And I thought I was getting heat on my back.
Hey, Swiper.
Let me make sure I understand this. I have no problem with Jokic. I have no problem with Jokic. I'm just wait. Hold on. I just don't. Let me make sure I understand this. Y'all are trying to say that Jokic is just as good as a defender as Giannis. Indeed. Is that what y'all are saying? Y'all say he's better. I can say
No
it.
one
I
said
can
that.
understand that. But y'all are trying to compare his defensive ability or liability to Giannis. You're arguing it. You're trying to argue it. I said I can be
Yes.
dominant on both ends of the court. I don't want my big man
Yes.
being sought out. I don't want to have to be concerned about
What big man
using
is
time.
not? Okay,
Wait, I don't.
outside
Wait, hold on.
outside of Bam Adebayo,
I
outside of
don't
Bam
want to
Adebayo, what big man
wait.
would it be
I
hurt?
don't want to have to waste timeouts as a coach to sub him out of the game because he's that much
Did
of a liability.
Embiid got subbed out of the game this season though? At the end of the game, I don't
But Jokic
understand that.
isn't that much of a liability
It's
anymore.
I'm about
playoff
to
time.
say, what are you saying? The same
It's
thing you're saying for Jokic would apply to Embiid. This concept that Embiid can go out and defend Steph Curry in space is delusional. He can't do it, bro.
who said anything about
I'm
Steph Curry?
sorry it may
Why does
look
it just?
that
It's
way
not Steph
because
Curry.
And I'm
he's defending Fred Van Vliet.
but
He's
it doesn't
defending
even have to
Fred
be
Van
just Steph
Vliet, so it
Curry.
looks better.
It doesn't even have to
But
be just
nigga,
Steph Curry. The
It
guy,
doesn't.
like the way you're talking about Jokic,
The
is how
fuck.
people were talking about Jokic before the fucking bubble. Jokic he has lost weight. He has become a way better and way more dependable defender. Jokic is not a chair on defense. He's not a turnstile on defense.
Did
He's not
not.
a guy you have to pull out the game because he's a damn liability. He's not that guy anymore. If you think he's that guy, you don't
But
watch him play.
but he
Better
did.
defender than Luka Doncic.
Wait, hold on. But so you're saying he don't. So you're
No.
saying
Oh yeah, he is 1,000%. Yeah, he
so
is.
you're saying he only got pulled out of the Warriors game because it was Steph Curry. That would not happen in any other instance against any other, even just All Star point guard. That was
What
just
other?
a
When
one
did he
off.
get
Is that
pulled
what
out
I'm
this
hearing?
season?
Because it was Steph Curry.
no, what I'm saying, no,
That's
let me be clear what I'm saying. A, Embiid gets pulled Embiid gets pulled off the floor as well. B, and when Embiid is in the first round and the guard that he may have to switch on is Fred Van Vliet versus Jokic being guarded against maybe on a switch with Steph Curry, yes, it's going to look drastically different. But there have been several teams who torch the Philadelphia 76ers when that man Embiid doesn't step up high enough or he's showing some form of drop coverage. Torched.
Yeah, and let's run through this list, by the way. So the people you're referencing, by the way, so in Jokic's playoff
crazy.
history, it's Damian Lillard, it's Chris Paul and Devin Booker last season with Facundo Campazzo starting at the one. It's Steph Curry and Jordan Poole this year. And then 2 years ago in the bubble, with Donovan Mitchell having one of the greatest series of all time. So those are the 6 players you're talking about and blaming
Jesus
Joker for not
Christ.
being able to stop. Like, that's my issue. It's like everybody's looking at his matchups and saying, well, look what he does in the playoff on the switches. You know what? He's not a great in space defender. But if you're telling me that Steph Curry, Jordan Poole, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, and Chris Paul and Devin Booker are the ones that are going at him, then I'm cool with that. Like, honestly, that's okay. I fully understand that because I'm trying to find a center in NBA history outside of a couple that wouldn't have issues with them on a consistent basis. But you
I
can't find nobody.
don't.
And
But see,
right
I don't
now,
like
it
that.
might
I
be
don't like that.
Bam and
I don't like that
what you
because they're
mean? What
giving
like
because
what? Don't like what?
because Luca is getting the same flack for the same thing happening to him the other day. Like so, I mean,
Luka got targeted 50 times in one game,
but I'm
bro.
saying
Luca
okay,
Doncic still
but who
won.
did he
That's
get
crazy.
targeted by the same All-Star that you named it. So I mean, I don't understand. Like Luca just caught the same heat. You're acting like Jokic is not supposed to catch any heat. Like, dude, just
What are you
I mean,
talking about catching
No,
heat?
wait. No, that's no. Let me be clear. If you want to give him heat, fine. But your argument was, I don't want to see my big man, and then you're then
Right.
bringing up Embiid. Embiid will get the same fucking treatment. That's what we're saying.
The game plan for the other team is get Embiid, bro. Like on that switch, bro.
What are you
Like,
saying, bro? Embiid has been on team, been privileged to be on teams with great defensive guards and
Great.
point of attack defenders, and he is still a liability in space, just like every other big in the league is. He is still a liability. This concept that, oh my God, like Jokic, I wouldn't want my big to do that. Embiid would be in the exact same situation if his best perimeter defender was Austin Rivers, bro. It would be
Yeah,
the
true.
exact same thing. He had to go out there and guard Steph Curry. That man was going out there having to be concerned about Fred Van Vliet.
Trey Young was giving
In the year
Embiid the
before
business
that,
last year. That's what y'all
say
telling
it
me.
again.
Trey Young was giving Embiid the business late in games last year.
Oh man, can we
Bro,
not do this?
That's what
he
y'all telling me.
trolling.
He went 0-12. He went 0-12 in the second half in one of those games too, bro.
Trey
So
Young was
all
giving
that
him. Wait, hold on. The
defensive
Hawks.
that defensive valuableness that you're talking about, which again doesn't exist for on court guard. That thing that you're talking about, guess what? On the offensive side of the ball, didn't touch what Joker has done over the last year and a half or
All
two
I'm
seasons.
asking
Doesn't
is,
touch it, bro.
all
That's
I'm
where that
saying
value
is,
comes from.
all I'm asking is, Trey Young had a career year in the playoffs last year, and I'm just asking, did you guys see the Hawks searching out Embiid
Yes,
on
they ran
defense late
pick
in
and
games?
roll repeatedly. What are you talking about? Did you see
Bro,
John
you
Hey,
Collins
clearly
not
didn't
yo,
betting
watch
on
the
him? I don't
games.
understand
bro,
this.
you
They
didn't you
lost
didn't
the
you didn't
series.
watch the game.
They
You didn't watch the
lost
game.
the
That's all right.
series
You
You
because
didn't
didn't
watch the
watch the
Embiid.
game.
games.
You didn't watch the
Don't worry,
game,
bro.
bro.
I'll upload it, bro. Don't worry, bro. I'll put it on. I'll put it on the timeline. I'll put it on
Yeah.
your timeline, bro. Don't worry about it.
It's
Yeah,
making me
I'll.
sad because I'm an Embiid fan and y'all got to cook and beat, and I'm like,
bro,
like
bro,
I'm
I'm a Sixers
objectively being
fan,
like,
bro.
yo, they're right, but I hate that you getting my man cooked right now, bro.
Hello, can you hear me? Am I still working for?
Don't worry about it. I'll put it on your timeline, bro.
You
Don't
get
worry
my
about
man
it.
cooked right now, dog.
Don't
It's
Y'all are
you do
either
that
it's
comparing
either
shit.
you
y'all
didn't watch
y'all are
the
comparing
game or
Embiid
you
and
don't
Jokic's
understand
defense.
what
But
you're
That's
but
talking
what y'all are.
that's my issue is Joker's
Don't worry
biggest
about it, bro.
criticism is not being able to guard Steph Curry in space in the playoffs.
Which is crazy. Which is the most outrageous thing in the world. But you got him, bro. Don't worry
Like he's
about it.
Hey
supposed to be
yo,
Drew Holiday.
pull up that clip. I saw it yesterday. I should have liked it. Where Precious Achua, it was like a 2 minute 45 second clip of
Bruh.
Precious Achua
of giving him the
Precious, OG,
business.
and
Giving him
Pascal.
the business.
Yes.
yeah, just going
But
at
they
Joel.
no Meezy, they said it's because he was they said it because he was injured, because of his wrist injury. His thumb injury is why he was getting cooked to the basket.
Hey, I understand that, Swipe. I understand. My thumb
The
be hurting too.
excuses I'm hearing is fucking crazy. I'm just baffled that we still live in a world where niggas will make blasphemous points and takes on niggas they don't watch play basketball. This is crazy.
But that goes back to what we were talking about earlier in the space, where the he's nice guys also don't watch basketball.
But
It's about not watching basketball.
they also don't
But I
understand what
do
they're
watch games.
watching.
But I
They
do
just don't
watch the
understand
games.
what they're watching.
Well,
But
then
I
you
You
do
must
watch
be
can't
the
watch
games.
understand what
Jokic
you're
play. No,
watching.
no, 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 no. You can't watch
You
Jokic
just
play with
sat
them
there and
takes.
said and questioned they target this man in the playoffs last year, and yes, they did. I'm watching right now. They're routinely going after him in pick and rolls.
You don't understand what you're watching. That's okay. That's okay.
Precious Achua was making a
Okay,
point to go after Joel Embiid last series, so I want to hear that. Stop talking like that. We're looking at footage up top right now of Precious Achua blowing by Joel
Oh, you
Embiid
found it?
multiple
I found it
times.
too.
It's right up top. Go ahead. Standing dead feet in the sand, getting blown by Precious Achua. Pump fakes to the basket. Precious Achua layups. Pump fake to the basket. Dunked by Precious Achua. I don't want to hear that. Precious Achua is blocking the shot at the rim. Stop talking like players don't get beat to the rim by players. Stop talking like guard don't blow by centers to the rim. That's my whole point. If you want to say Joker gets cooked to the rim sometimes, cool. But keep that same energy for Precious Achua and OG Anunoby beating that same person you hyping up, Joel Embiid, to the basket, and when you're comparing Joker getting beat by Steph freaking Curry. That's my issue.
That's in 4K.
People just be talking, bro. Like I said, bro.
Yeah. Again, it's unfortunate because I'm an Embiid fan and I'm objectively agreeing with y'all, but I'm like, bro, you're getting my man cooked right now. Shut up.
yeah.
It's like Domo said, bro. He can't be watching Jokic play saying shit like that. That's why I told him he can have it, bro. He got it. You don't know what he's talking about.
Or like Jalen was saying. I mean, he just doesn't even understand what he's watching. Like
Yeah,
to any
you
extent.
don't understand, and that's okay. That's okay.
Y'all on his head.
No,
Because
because
I used to be like
you
that
can't
too.
use
I get it. I get it. You
3-year-old
just be
tapes.
No
talking,
cap,
be
no
so
cap. I
No,
used to be
bro.
like that too.
talking, yo.
No,
I,
niggas is dead ass up here using 4-year-old takes to
Damn, he
justify
got
why
bullied
they're
off the
talking
stage.
about a player. Like that doesn't make sense.
Bro had to dip. Bro said, "Damn, bro, y'all cooking me."
And
Bro,
listen,
if you just watch game one of
I'm well
last
done.
year, nigga, the amount of pick and roll they're spamming on this nigga is fucking
With Trey
nuts.
Young,
Listen,
right?
bro,
With
he
Trey Young,
making
Yes,
us
with Trey
Sixers fan
and
Young.
look
I was,
bad, bro. I ain't
and
gonna
if
lie,
I'm not,
making us
if
Sixers
I'm not
Bro,
mistaken,
I'm sitting here like, yo,
if
yo,
I'm not mistaken, that's the one. That's the game.
yeah.
Game one is when like
Yo,
Doc,
my
or was
man's
it? It
left the
wasn't Doc.
building,
It was
yo.
whoever. They were like, "Yo, bro, we got to make some decisions." That's when Danny
No,
Green was guarding him initially, and they were like, "Man, either we're gonna cook Danny Green or we're just gonna do a pick and roll and get Joel Embiid slow ass out here."
But
Yes,
Swiper.
and then after that, I think they put Ben Simmons on him for the remainder of the thing because
And
he
that's when
needed
stuff
a
shook
bigger
up.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga, bro, that Jesus, bro, niggas just be saying anything, bro. God damn.
But then the also issue is those same people hyping up Embiid are not talking about him dropping offensively in the playoffs either. So like that's the issue. There's no mention of any of that.
Yo,
Oh.
Swiper. I
Go
came here.
ahead,
I
my
came
bro.
here to talk to you man to man. Man. I came here to hold my
no.
word. I'm a man of my word. I remember a few weeks ago you was doing a space about the MVP race, and I said depending on who wins, I will come back. And it's either I'll talk about how Embiid won, or I said congratulations to you for winning MVP. So I come to be a man of my word, and congratulations to Jokic. He deserves MVP. I hope since I know that
Omar, shut
shut up, Omar. I'm trying to be a
up.
man of my word
Oh
right now.
my god.
dick eater.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you live in Denver, right? I don't remember.
I'm a man of
But
my
the point is,
Onward, this is yo. You could have DM'd him this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
no
listen,
cap.
bro. Listen, bro.
Nah,
I'm
the
not like
Dickie and go
this in the
crazy. No
comments, man.
cap.
I don't be on this social media that.
Hey, I
You
don't be
waited
on
in the
social.
gulag for this?
I
You're
don't be on social
congratulating him
media
for
that much. I
congratulating
know you're
another
That's
man.
what
Like
I'm
this is
saying, bro.
Crazy.
congratulating
I ain't gonna
another
lie.
It's
I
all
ain't
player
good,
never
for
bro.
seen
Another
some shit
man
like this
winning
before,
MVP.
bro.
I ain't never seen
I
some
know
shit
you.
like this.
Dickie, you crazy.
The
Like what's going
Dickie is
on?
I
crazy
ain't gonna
right
lie.
now.
I
I know you
like,
full, bro. I
like,
know you full. That.
Yo, this shit is
Oh my
nuts.
god.
you gonna need some mustard with that.
Oh,
Hey, Swiper, where's the Swiper do that? Swiper, what is this you just sent me? What is this?
Oh shit.
Why
What?
you pressing him like that?
What am I watching?
exactly. What are you
So he
watching?
doesn't know what he's watching. We all know
Oh,
this. This is crazy.
Oh shit.
oh my
Nah,
god.
you
Jalen was
gotta
Hilarious.
right this whole
truth
Hilarious.
is
time.
coming
Jalen
Jalen
out.
was
was
right this
right
whole time. He
Damn,
doesn't know what
this
he's
whole
watching.
truth
time.
has come
Wait,
out.
I'm
Messed
Swiper,
up.
what am I watching? I'm watching a couple of plays from the first quarter of Achua versus
Nah,
Embiid.
Jamie.
I don't.
Oh my god.
Give
Hold
it.
on, timeout. So the point is to say every big man's gonna get cooked on the perimeter from time to time. But the
I didn't
difference
say.
is
Wait.
Steph Curry, Steph Curry, a top one or two offensive player of all
Did
time,
I?
whoa,
Hold
whoa,
on.
cooking
whoa.
Nikola Jokic
I
to the
asked.
basket. Oh, I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to
Did
hear
I
that.
not?
Go
Did
ahead,
I
Tyler.
not?
Go ahead, Tyler.
Did I not mention? Did I not mention the fact to say late in games?
I
Did
also have
I
no
not
clue why
mention?
you're on Twitter, bro.
Did I not mention
Oh
that?
shit.
God damn.
Did I not mention that? I mentioned that. I said I
Just give it
don't
up.
want that
I
Bro,
happening late
you're
in
know
better
games.
off mentioning like rim protection or something instead of like
You said
guarding the
late in
space.
Yeah,
games.
like I
What's
don't know
your
why
I
you
don't
argument?
remember him
yeah
saying
for
late
real.
in games
You been
either, but it is what it Bro, is. I Late literally in said I games don't over there. want my big man having to be subbed out, me having to use timeouts because he's that much
But
of a
he
liability
was.
on defense.
Embiid was subbed out this season late in games. I don't
like they
understand.
Now
trying to
you're talking
tell
about
you
this season. Bro, we're
like
talking about
stuff
the playoffs,
happened, bro.
man. We are talking about the
The
playoffs
playoffs. So
tonight.
wait, which is it? Which is it? Perimeter defense? Is it late in games or is it late in games in the playoffs? Which one is it?
Now we're talking about regular season. Lord.
Which a
Bro,
regular
If
there's
it's
season
nothing
award are
regular
we
wrong with
season
talking
your
about? What
award,
are we?
argument.
Bro, you tell us.
the
You
regular
tell
season
us.
No,
award.
wait, no.
Bro, your
Y'all tell
arguments
me.
are
No,
mid,
y'all tell
bro.
me because
Nah, you getting
y'all are
cooked,
saying it's
bro.
happening to Embiid. So what game do I need to
Move
go
the
point out in the
But
goalpost too
you
playoffs
know
this
what's
much.
year?
crazy? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Tyler? It
Y'all making
doesn't matter
excuses.
which one of those you pick. He gets
Wait,
targeted
y'all.
on defense, regular season and playoffs. He gets cooked late in games, regular season and playoffs, and he gets pulled from games.
But wait, hold on.
So what do you?
But y'all just said that it's happening to Embiid all the time. So I should be able to go
Hey,
back
Embiid was a
through this
liability
year's
game one and
playoffs.
game two of the Heat series. Embiid was a
Oh
liability
my
game one and
goodness,
game two of
man.
the Heat series. How about that?
Man, the two-time
Yeah,
MVP.
right, right.
Bro,
So
bro,
what?
he's not
I'm about to
Right.
lying.
that happened.
That's so. If y'all, y'all no.
I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you clips in game one of last year when it was against Trey Young, where they were
Now we're going
targeting
back
him
last.
routinely on the Hold on. perimeter and pick and
Wait.
roll. Hold on. But if it's You happening asked to me about Embiid, last year. That's what you
Wait,
asked
but
me about.
I said this year too.
You asked
Is
me
Fred
about
Van
that.
Fleet?
Tyler, hold
Fred
on,
Van Fleet
Tyler.
not an
What
All
is
Star
your
guard?
Tyler?
He's not of the same caliber as Steph Curry.
Oh my
Yeah, I
goodness,
don't
bro.
know why you keep trying to do
Yeah,
argument.
Tyler,
So
what is
Fred
what
Van
what
Fleet.
are
Just
you?
So
let it
Fred
go,
Van
dog.
Fleet. So Fred Van Fleet
is not good enough to have a highlight clip getting a bucket on Embiid. Is that what I'm hearing?
But it's not just one bucket.
But
That's not what they're
it's
trying
not
to
No,
do.
one
They're
that's
bucket.
what
consistently
Swiper just
You're
said, bro.
passing.
trolling, nigga. You're trolling.
Nah, this
Swiper
nigga
Swiper
weird,
just
bro. I
sent
gave
ain't gonna
me.
me.
lie.
Swiper just sent me 2 buckets.
I've
No,
never
he
sent you
didn't.
anything. I don't know who you are. I've
Oh
never
my bad,
DM'd you in my life.
bro. Somebody posted it,
No
bro. You have it in the
shit. Nah, you
jumbotron.
getting cooked, bro. You
You
getting
have
cooked.
it in the
This is one
jumbotron.
clip. This is one clip
Oh
in
my,
this thing.
good lord,
This
bro.
man got CTE.
It
You
shouldn't be. It shouldn't be
the
that
thing he
hard if
posted
it's
at the
happening
top
to
of the
Embiid.
space. The thing he posted at the top of
It
the space
does.
is one clip,
Jokic got
Hey,
subbed
bro.
out.
bro.
Nobody was surprised.
Hold on,
Nobody
bro.
cared.
Bro, give it up.
Just physically, right? Like, do you
Just
know
let it
there's
go.
a difference between a 7-footer and somebody that's 6'4"? Like how fast they run. Like you know, there's a difference, right? Like I'm like just physically, like speaking.
Yes,
Like
and I know that
it's
some
gonna happen.
players, and I know
So
that
why the fuck are you
some
bringing
bigger
this up?
bodies are going to
They
be
gonna get
capable of doing
cooked.
it better than others.
Bro,
Yeah, Embiid's a more mobile athlete than Nikola
bro.
Jokic is.
Just say you don't fuck with Jokic and get it
I
moving.
still
But I
feel like
Bro,
respect.
just
I
say you see
respect
the
nigga
Jokic's
photo.
will
game.
get that nigga will still get pulled out of
Just
games.
say you don't like white people, bro.
I,
Bro. They're
that
literally
part,
there.
Oh,
I ain't
You
I'm
gonna.
the
can
farthest.
That's
I am the
if
outrageous.
you
farthest from.
watch
Outrageous.
basketball, you can find these
I am the
clips, bro.
farthest from that. I respect Jokic's game, man. I just don't
There's
think
no way
he's as
you respect.
dominant
No, no,
as the
no, no,
next
no.
as
Don't
the
lie.
other two.
Don't lie. No, 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 no,
Uh,
no, 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 no. Because I sat here and listened to you fucking cap and lie this whole time.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Don't
any of
sit here
that.
and lie to me. Talk about some. Oh, I respect Jokic's game, and you sit here and telling us we're
have
not
you
going
heard
to talk
me?
about Jokic's game in
Have you
20
heard me
years.
mention
You
anything
don't
about his
respect his
off?
game. You know who game I don't respect? I don't respect Kwame Brown's game. I don't talk about his game no more. I don't respect Michael Jordan. No, I don't respect Michael Jordan, but I still talk about his game. That's different. I was going on a little rant. But there's no way you're going to tell me you respect someone's game and then on that same sentence be like, but we're not going to talk about him in 20 years. Fuck out of here, bro.
Have you not? Have you heard me mention anything about Jokic's offense?
Wait, you just
Have
said
I
that
said?
we're not talking about
You
Joker
said his
20 years from
game.
now.
You said no
Have I
So
one's going
a
to
said?
be talking about
But
back-to-back
no, I'm
Jokic's
saying.
game
MVP.
in
Have
20
I
years.
said
That's what you
anything
said.
negative about his offensive ability?
But we're not arguing the offense. We're arguing what the
No, but
level of quote
I'm saying
unquote
that's
being
what
a
I brought up.
liability he is defensively.
I told you my preference.
Yes, I
Y'all
get
asked me
that, but
my
we're not. So
preference,
we're
and
not
then
talking
y'all
about
went
his
to,
offense. Yes,
and
we
then
know.
y'all went to y'all. I told y'all my preference, and then y'all went to compare. Oh no, Embiid is just as bad as Jokic on defense. It's not that. It's
There's
not that big
nothing
of a
He
wrong
gap.
with wanting.
is. He's just
There,
as bad.
yeah, that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with wanting Embiid because he's a better defender. But your arguments for why you want him just don't make
Yeah, why?
sense.
So has Embiid's defensive capabilities translated to more success than Nikola Jokic in the playoffs?
Well, hold on,
Damn,
man. Now
Hassan.
you get no.
Yo,
That's crazy.
Say now we get into
I'm
team.
asking.
Now we talking about the team.
No. Oh, team. Oh, it's teams. We're blaming teams. When did who?
Wait,
I
I
have a
never.
question
Hold
for you. I have a
on.
question
Wait,
for you. No, hold on,
man. I
Tyler.
never said.
No. You brought it up.
Oh,
You brought it up. Which one of Nikola Jokic's teammates is good as Jimmy Butler, James Harden, or Jimmy Butler, James Harden? Which one of those? Which one of those? I just want to know. Since you're saying teams, go ahead.
nobody, man. Nope. None of them up to this point are as good as Jimmy Butler or James Harden.
Bro, you're gonna be the only person not talking about him in years. Just give it up. You're gonna be the only person. We all are gonna talk about him. You're not. That's just it, bro. You
So
No,
just
what
it's
you're
like
gonna?
it's
So
like
20
it's
years
like
from now,
100
you're
people in
gonna
this
tell
group.
your children and
It's like
so
100 people in this group.
20 years from now, you're gonna be telling your family members. You're gonna be telling your family members that you're not gonna talk about Nikola Jokic, who's a
done, bro.
multi-time MVP winner in his career. You're gonna talk about Joel Embiid, MVP runner-up, because you like his defensive capabilities when he's not gonna have any of the accolades that Nikola Jokic is gonna have. But you're gonna talk about Joel Embiid over Jokic. Is
And
that what you're
and
telling me?
and this proves my point of why the players and everybody else is so upset because you just proved it. Oh, because he doesn't. Embiid is not going to have the accolades that Jokic has.
Players? Which
This is
players? Which
this is
players?
why
Which players?
everybody's
wait, hold on. Let him
giving
finish the
Jokic
point.
such a hard time because legacies matter.
Which
You just
players?
said it. You
Which
just said it. He's
players?
not going to have the
Which
accolades that Jokic
Tyler?
had.
Tyler? Which players?
Now he's talking to you like a dad. He said, "That's crazy."
You just said it, bro. You just said it. This is what I said.
Which
The players and everybody
players
else is
are you
sounding off
referencing?
because they care about their legacies. Because as far as a lot of people are
Is
concerned,
my mic not
Jokic.
working?
Yeah, we
Which
hear you.
players?
He
Yo,
just
yo,
purposely
I
ignoring
can
you.
hear you.
Which players are you
He's
referencing?
purposely ignoring you. He doesn't
I'm
want to
all ears,
acknowledge
nigga.
that
He may hit
there's
you with the
really not.
filibuster.
There's
Yeah,
no real
Tyler.
players
There's
that's
no
out there
players.
saying the thing that he's talking about, but it is what it
You
is.
don't like Jokic and you don't like light skinned niggas. Just give it up.
They're calling out their for their legacies and yo win games, nigga. Shut up.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
bro.
saying like I'm trying to find out which players he's referencing so we can look at the
Swipe up
backstory as to why they
players.
feel that way.
If you go on the Miami Heat roster, there's somebody named players. Don't you know that? Come on, bro.
All right. Well, so was that the same energy people were keeping for Giannis? Because I distinctively remember players players, but hoopers, ball knowers being upset that Giannis was
Ball
winning
knowers.
MVPs.
Yo, you just don't know what you're watching.
Y'all all don't
It's
stop
okay.
up here one day. Y'all could really cook him. He's the issue.
And Kevin Durant had an opportunity after facing Giannis 5 straight times and losing this season to say Giannis should win MVP, but he chose to say Joel Embiid, and I wonder why. Because he has no threat to his legacy, most likely. But that's what I have to say about that. I just think that's a little different. If we're going to say that Kevin Durant says Joel Embiid should win MVP,
I didn't say every player cares.
well, which player? Which player, Tyler? Tyler, which player?
I didn't say every player.
Yeah,
cares
but I
about
think
their legacy.
your mic,
Embiid
your mic.
clearly
Listen,
cares
your mic
with
working
the
out.
campaign that he put on this year. I didn't say every player cared about their legacy. Embiid clearly cares.
No,
with the
but
campaign.
which players are upset? Which players are upset? Which players are upset outside of any Philly fan, any Philly player or Embiid that Jokic is winning the MVP this year?
That's tough, dog.
I don't. It's
Wait,
not. It's
say it
just.
again, low. Say it again. Your mic might have not worked. Say it
Yeah,
again,
you
low.
might. Yeah, you might have to say it again.
What players? These players that you're claiming are just like highly upset. Also, I'm still watching this nigga get cooked off a fucking pick and roll in deep in games, but it is what it is. Which
Wait a minute, what are
players
you
are
watching?
you telling me that all of a sudden are just upset about? I'm watching Game 7 last year, the six, and they're literally still targeting this nigga with 40 seconds left in the game. And Game 7 too, they're targeting the MB, but it doesn't happen. Nigga doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, outside of Kendrick Perkins and Antoine Walker, who was upset, Tyler?
Do 76ers fans have anything?
No. Let
Wait,
me
wait,
answer.
wait,
Let
wait,
me
wait,
answer.
wait.
Let me answer.
Wait,
Did
Jalen,
he not?
ask him.
Did he not just answer your question?
Swiper and Legends, Mike.
Who? Good. Tyler, go ahead.
Wait, Swiper, did you not just answer his question?
Wait, why are you so silent and then all of a sudden he works? Well, they don't play in the league. I'm trying to figure out which players in the NBA currently.
Which current NBA players
it's
are
current
upset about
NBA
it?
players? I didn't know.
Wait, Tyler, you
Current.
tell me that your mic don't work for 45 seconds and it works for 10 seconds, bro. You
I didn't
heard
know
everybody asking you
I
which
wasn't aware. Wait, I wasn't aware that
NBA active players
I
are
wasn't aware that I
upset
stated
that Jokic
current players.
won MVP.
Was
All
not
right,
aware
wait.
that I stated current players.
Hold on. Because I'm gonna catch him. I got him. He almost there. Even if it's not current players, I know that you're not about to say Kendrick Perkins was upset. I know that's not what you're about to say.
Oh, he is.
Say them. Hold up, Swiper. Let them say them. Which players? It can be current or former. What players?
They can be projected.
Come off the mic, Tyler.
He could be projected.
Tyler, perspective.
Yo, you a hoe.
That's a question for you individually.
It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I just caught up.
Everybody clear out. Tyler, go ahead. Give your perspective.
Kobe.
Bro, it's okay to be wrong. Like, you don't have to just like go on silent. It's okay to be wrong.
I have no problem. I have no problem being wrong. I didn't know I said current players. And
bro.
Which players?
So which players?
Which players, bro? Which players?
Bro, just name a name.
You say a name.
Yeah, like
God.
it's not that hard. You're making this hard for no
Say
reason.
John Stockton. Say
Stop
anybody.
filibustering.
Say a name.
Damn.
DiVincenzo.
I don't understand what's the issue that y'all are having. I say players.
You tripping?
Okay,
have
Tyler,
to
we get it. I'm unaware of the players that you're referencing to, so I would like to know what players are you referencing to.
So my question is, do y'all have an issue? Like, is it a certain type of player that y'all are looking for?
No, I'm asking
we just
for
want to hear
any players, nigga. Any players.
Yo, low. You talking about
Answer
Drew
them.
Hamlin, bro? This is crazy.
Do some
Any
players?
players. Just
Tyler,
name a player,
you
bro.
just have to say a name. Current or former, doesn't matter. Just say a name.
You can say Mikey Williams at this point. No cap.
Bro, somebody, anybody, Bueller,
Tyler, we'll
like,
give you
come
we'll
on.
give you time to look someone up too.
Drew Hamlin, bro. That's what.
Somebody, shit.
I just
I
don't
guess-
I mean, Tyler,
understand what you guys are looking for when I said players.
What?
If you
A
know of
name!
any,
A name,
if
nigga.
you-
That's what we're looking for. A
Tyler,
name.
If you're just trying to
Tyler,
discredit,
you said
if you're
that former
just
NBA
looking
player.
to discredit whoever gets named.
No, Tyler.
I'm legitimately no. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. I am legitimately just asking for a name, nigga. I don't give a fuck who you name. I just want to know who said it, where they said it at. I legitimately want to know. I just want a name
Because it's what you said. You said former NBA. You said NBA players were upset that
I
he
said
won the
players.
award. So we're
I didn't say
asking a
anything.
name.
Get it right.
Okay, so who are
which
they?
one?
No,
Who
stop.
are
Please
they?
stop talking to him. Please stop.
Who
Everybody, please
are
stop talking to this
they?
nigga. Who are the niggas and when did they say they were upset at it, bro? Just tell me. It doesn't matter who they are. Just say it.
But it's players. That's what I said.
Who?
So if you are aware of that there are players that
I'm
disagree
not
with
aware though. I'm telling you I'm not aware, so I'm asking you to
Jokic,
tell me the names.
I'm gonna call cap on that one. I'm gonna call cap on that. So just go with whoever you are aware of that doesn't have a
Bro.
lead.
Nah,
This
that's
nigga,
Nigga swiper.
this nigga swiper think it's a hoop space. This is crazy. This nigga think it's a hoop space.
All right, we're gonna try this one more time here. No, we're gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna help you out. I'm
Yo,
gonna help you
No,
out.
nigga,
So,
you're showboating for no reason. We're just asking a very simple question.
Tyler Perspective for $800.
I'm
Name a
so
singular player who said they were upset about Nikola Jokic winning the MVP over Joel Embiid. Your turn to go for only Tyler Perspective now.
Nah, the thinking is crazy. No cap.
He said Joel Embiid for 100.
this nigga's part of the Players Club, bro.
that nigga
Nigga, just
trolling.
say Bryce James.
That
He
nigga
Bro,
said,
trolling.
bro, it's okay that you don't want to say the names,
All
bro.
right. So he had
You
his
don't have the
opportunity.
name.
He forgoed his opportunity. He passed. He passed on. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Now I know. Now I know why you like Joel Embiid
Hey,
because you don't watch
hey,
basketball.
hey,
So I
Swiper.
understand. That makes
Can I
sense.
speak real quick?
I'm a
What's up,
Giannis.
BJ?
I'm at
I'm a
work right
Giannis
now, so
fan.
I just want to speak real quick about that shit. That Jokic shit. Hey, congrats to him. But I do feel like the voting and all that shit is super inconsistent, and I feel as if like going into next year he's gonna deal with what Giannis is dealing with, and he probably won't get as many votes
Sure.
as what's it called? As a lot of previous winners win, previous MVP winners get. But credit to him. I don't really think that you can hate on it. Do think it was a close race, but wasn't my winner. But it is what it is.
Oh, you can hate on it,
No,
bro.
I ain't gonna hate.
You
I ain't
know.
gonna hate. It's better. It's better. It's just not. I'm good. I'm good.
Don't hate.
Not hate,
Don't
bro.
hate. They don't
Hate.
like that in here.
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Swipe was doing his victory lap right now. I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna let him have it.
See what happening right now to this man?
I didn't even say that. I mean, I'm just over here trying to get an answer from one person. We ain't got to answer all day. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, again, like the energy that I'm seeing. Again, I saw for Giannis too, but it is what it is, bro. Joel Embiid, well deserved, back-to-back MVP winner, back-to-back runner-up winner. He's a great player, and hopefully he get another chance to win it next year. But I can already understand that Philly fans are gonna be mad next year because Luka's gonna be up there, Giannis is gonna be up there, one of these other young guns going to be up there, and then it's going to be the same debate back to back again that he's getting screwed because he's not winning, when in fact, maybe he's just getting outplayed by somebody and he's not as available as other people and he's dropping in the playoff, but nobody brings any of that up because that's not convenient for the conversation.
The players.
You don't think
I ain't gonna
Giannis?
lie to
You
you.
don't think Giannis could have won
Wait,
this? Though?
what
I
about
honestly think
Yeah,
Giannis?
that
Giannis could have won it, for sure.
if it wasn't, honestly, in my opinion, if it wasn't if this was 2012, 2015, I honestly believe Giannis would be the MVP right now. I just don't. It's weird now that they've changed it. They've changed it to where
Well,
now it's
probably
more so
Devin
like
Booker, honestly.
no, exactly. I feel that, but like it's weird. Not
No,
weird,
it
but
wouldn't
like
have been either one of those guys.
it probably would have been. Who do you think would have been then?
Jokic still.
Jokic still? I doubt. I
If
don't think
Jokic,
so.
if Jokic is having the same season he's having this year, it still would have been Jokic.
I don't think so. Well, I mean, like, well,
Because the
you gotta.
again,
Let's add on real because I gotta drop off too. These niggas
What
gonna
would
kill
be
me.
different
But
from then to now?
I just feel as if like what the
DJ,
main
don't
thing
get
that
fired, please. Please go back to work.
I'm good. Trust me. The thing is, like, what helped Jokic this year too was the fact that we understood he was lacking talent, and on top of that, it's like, damn, you still producing well, and he won MVP. But there's been years before where I can remember where players didn't have as much talent, but they still didn't win. I don't
but
think
did
it's
they
great.
have
I
They
don't
did
won
they
think
for
it's
have
48
historical
games.
years? Did they have historical years?
Did they have one of the
nah,
best
nah.
offensive seasons we've ever seen?
That's exactly why you would look it would go into Jokic's favor because it wasn't as if like he just was like okay. This was a legit great MVP. It was a good MVP season, so I get it. But I could think about I'm a LeBron fan, but I know Harden was the best player in 2018 with the Rockets and everything. Love the Rockets, but I remember there was a debate where LeBron could have won it that year, but because his team was a fourth seed, he didn't have as much help. His team wasn't as great. He didn't win it that year. And I think a lot of times at that time period, people were like, LeBron could have won it that year. But, that's besides the point.
Harden's stats were just better that year.
Yeah, Harden, I
It
mean,
was better.
they were better, but it was like, yeah, I don't feel like going into
And
that.
also, what really pushed the narrative was LeBron's historic playoff run.
Because
Yeah.
people before they were saying, yeah, LeBron should win MVP, but it wasn't as loud until he.
That's true. I
replaced
can
him.
agree to that. I can agree to that. I gotta go for these prescriptions. Y'all boys be easy. Y'all keep doing the Lord's work.
Bro's selling
Be easy,
perks.
bro.
I have
No
a
cap.
question.
I'll just say for one, Swiper, I just want you to enjoy this great moment of Jokic winning these back-to-back MVPs. Enjoy the individual successes coming from Jokic being a Denver Nugget, because we all know there's no team success in being a Denver Nugget. So when Jokic leaves to actually win somewhere, it's going to be some dark days again. So definitely enjoy this.
Hey,
To all
Dumbo,
the
you know I
Philly
don't fall for
fans,
bait.
to all the Philly fans, I don't know why y'all so surprised, or y'all are so heated that y'all fell short this year. Y'all fall short every year, no matter if it's MB for MVP
Team
or y'all
success.
team trying to succeed. Y'all always fall short, so this should be a normality for y'all. Like being a Blazers fan, y'all should be used to underperforming and underachieving. Like that's what y'all do. Y'all should be used to Embiid getting hurt. He stays hurt. He came in the league hurt. He played in the league hurt. He always will remain hurt. So using his injuries as a cop out, or oh man, he got dunked on by a Chua because his finger was hurting. That's cap. He's always hurt. Who else did we talk about? We didn't really talk about. This whole MVP conversation, bro. No one. Devin Booker is not in the conversation. He's not. You want to know why? He's not the best player on that fucking team. That's why he's not in the conversation. Chris Paul would be more in the conversation than him.
DeAndre Ayton?
Chris Paul. And see, I don't know who brought you up shit. This is why I ain't bring Cher up, because I know he was gonna pull some cool bro jokes. That's
Ew,
crazy.
Wait a minute now.
But
There might be an
I didn't
argument
do
for
anything.
DeAndre Ayton when you really think about it.
Nah, bro said cool bro
and then
jokes.
and then the guy that's xenophobic is confirming what you're saying. Cher, this is crazy. This is
Bro,
crazy.
just stop talking,
Bro,
bro.
Damo, I'm
Stop
trolling,
it.
bro. Chill.
Hey, can we actually have a conversation about this? Because again, now Philly fans got me asking questions. I'm gonna ask the question. Everybody be tiptoeing around them because of how aggressive and how verbally abusive they be. Why is Joel Embiid not called a playoff dropper? I'm trying to figure this out. When has he lived up to expectation in playoff at one time? Go ahead.
His defense kind of rises in the playoffs because of just the value he has as a center, and also
So he's 2014 Tim Duncan is what you're telling me.
that's crazy.
Maybe it's because I only really fuck with I really only listen to Let's Keep It a Buck. Damo's been on his nigga ass, so maybe that's
How
just
come
me. But
Swiper
I
not
feel like
getting
I've been
called an
giving
Embiid hater?
Damo's
My
fairly
question.
Nah,
I'm
better.
you
sorry, but
old.
wait, hold on. You said when is he rose in the playoffs?
No,
No, I'm
why does
asking
he
Swiper. Swiper's saying, why is he not being considered a playoff dropper?
Yeah, look
like
at
a
it. If you
choker,
look,
right?
yeah,
I
if you
mean,
look at
because
his
looking at his numbers, I mean, in the 5 years he's been in the playoffs, there's only been
24, 11, and 3.
I mean, that's for an overall career perspective, and
that's the career averages, yeah. And his career
Right.
average in the regular season is
but it kind
26,
of doesn't do.
11, and 3.
Yeah, it doesn't really do justice for year by year because sometimes for instance
And
the Raptors
last year he was better. Yeah, last year he was definitely better.
because I will say this: the Raptors series that was on him. I don't know, he just could not do well against Marc Gasol, Serge Ibaka. He just couldn't do well against them. Offensively, defensively, he
Especially
was
how probably Ben Simmons on the floor, but
He rose in 2020.
But he's
In
only
2020, he was averaging 30 points.
Oh yeah, he did
they
great.
got swept though. But this is my issue.
Okay,
This is my issue.
you
Ben
said
Simmons was out.
No, but
you
no, he
said
played
Joel
well. He
Embiid was
played
a playoff
well.
riser.
No, but this is it. This is the issue though. This is the issue though. Is that he has been hurt in multiple playoff series. He's not from his regular season performances, he's dropping. This season, he's definitely dropping. Now, if you want to say injuries were attributed, whatever else it might be, I understand. Again, not taken away. And the only reason I'm bringing it up because Philly fans or whoever else keeps saying that Joker ain't got playoff success, Joker's not doing this in the playoffs, his numbers ain't there. His numbers across the board, career better than Embiid. This year, better than Embiid. Last year, better than Embiid. But nobody is